Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Mantok Productions here. It's just a few days ago that I did a flight in the C-152 in an IFR configuration. Today I'm going to be taking you through a flight in the VFR flight mode. For those of you new to the channel, we'll go over some of the basics of what that is, and we'll get stuck in. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a local flight within the UK, something that I've done a couple of times before. On the south coast of England we have Shoreham. If I zoom all the way in, we'll just take our departure point from Shoreham and we're going to be flying up to London City. Now, the flight today comes with a bit of a caveat. We're going to be flying through the Gatwick control zone. We're going to be doing what do we call them? We're going to be doing a zone transit. Actually, that's what it's called. Rather than use the GPS route here given to us, what we're going to be doing is going IFR. So if we just make sure that the weather is live, which gives us the best possibility of having something relatively similar to what VATSIM is doing. We have not got any updates on the weather yet. Should be coming soon. I'm going to be flying with about 70% fuel. We really don't need this much, but it just gives me plenty to work with. Here we go. And before I forget, the ATC options. Here we go. Call sign, tail number is going to be Golf. Oh yeah, okay, it's typing from the right hand side. Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo. Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo. I just put them in both. Oh, actually, I don't know which ones are. Oh, okay, no, that's just the flight number. There we go. So let's jump in and hit fly. Another thing we need, of course, is vPilot. So that is an app that we can pull up. Oh, there is an update available. Okay, let's just update that. It's like an update every other time that I do a YouTube video. And launch vPilot. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be, like I say, flying VFR, which is going to give us a different flight plan. We're not going to have the kind of flight plan that we had last time, where we punch in nav beacons. We actually get to be a bit more descriptive in a VFR flight plan, because what we're doing is we're navigating by looking out of the window and saying, I am overhead so-and-so. So you actually have to say in your flight plan, you have to put in the individual names of the locations you're going to. Hopefully names that ATC will understand, so we will get to that. Let's hit ready to fly. Let's just bring my joystick like so. Okay, now this is Shoreham. This doesn't look exactly like Shoreham looks. Wait, hang on a second. Okay, wait, what? I don't think there are trees in the middle of the airfield. So yeah, this is the default Shoreham scenery, which does not quite look like this. So I'm looking forward to the Orbex VFR fields that should be gradually arriving for MSFS. Yeah, for this one we just have to wait and see. So I'm just going to drag across vPilot. What we're going to do is go flight plan. This was the previous flight plan we flew just a few days ago. Let's just delete these. We're going to go VFR. We're going to be going EG KA, and we're going to be going EGLC. Those are the two identifier codes for Shoreham and London City. Alternate airport, we could go, let's say EGSS. Departure time, it's 4, 5, what time is it Zulu? Let me just Google what the Zulu time is. I can never remember if I'm a Zulu time. Okay, so we are Zulu +1. Okay, so if Zulu is 15, let's go 15:45. Yeah, 15:45 Flight time en route, 1 hour. Yeah, that looks fine. Cruise out, let's put 2,500. So VFR, you actually go in 500s. IFR, you go thousands. So if I was flying IFR, I'd say 3,000. If I'm going VFR, I'll go 2,500. Okay, and that just gives that adds a level of segregation to air travel. So we're going to go EGKA, and this is where I'm actually going to have to pull up a different navigational aid here to Haywards Heath. Direct EGKK, and then direct. I'm going to say. I'm going to say Red Hill. Or Red Hill Junction 7. Direct Red Hill Junction 7. And then direct EGLC. Okay, so that might be a little bit confusing, as you might imagine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag across this navigation aid I have here called Little Nav Map. Little Nav Map is free. You can download it for free and you can use it without any problems. That will not drag down anymore, will it? Okay. Anyway, and the reason I'm using Little Nav Map over Plan G is also another freeware navigation tool, which I highly recommend. It's not quite out of beta yet for MSFS, but this one works at the moment. So you can see us on the ground here at Shoreham. We are going to be taking off, so add Shoreham to flight plan. We're going to be flying VFR up to Haywards Heath. Now, these are custom waypoints I've put on the map, and these are called VRPs, or Visual Reference Points. These are used in VFR navigation. So whenever the tower controller at Gatwick says to us, hold position at Haywards Heath, VRP, we circle around Haywards Heath and wait until he gives us access up into his control zone. So that is what that is for. Of course, hand cross is there just so before you cross into the London TMA or the Gatwick TMA. Billingshurst is another one, and then up on the north side we have Red Hill Godstone Junction, the Red Hill Junction 7, Buckland Reservoir, Gatwick Dorking, like that. And these are used for doing a zone transit, a VFR zone transit of its airspace. If you're new to the channel or you're new to flying in general, and you're used to flying bigger aircraft in and out of Gatwick, for instance, or other airfields, and you're wondering, you know, if I want to fly smaller aircraft, am I still allowed to fly in these areas with these big aircraft? You are. There's no problem with that. You just have to adhere to the rules, and ATC on VATSIM will vector you through narrow channels and gaps in the airspace so that you are not conflicting with larger aircraft. So we're going to be flying VFR from Shoreham up to Haywards Heath. Let's just add user waypoint Haywards Heath to flight plan, and then we're going to be flying overhead Gatwick, and then out via the Junction 7 VRP, and then onwards to London City. So that is how I imagine my flight plan to be. Pay no attention to this bit on the bottom. Actually, that's quite unhelpful at the moment. Pay no attention to that. That is how I imagine my VFR flight plan going. Of course, as soon as I contact a Gatwick control, I am at his mercy. He will vector me where he wants me to keep me out of the way of the bigger aircraft. So, you know, no flight plan survives contact with ATC on VATSIM, as the saying goes. But yeah, that is basically the idea. For those of you again who are new to flying, these blue circles that have like the dotted or the dashed edges to them, these are called VORs. VORs are very helpful in navigating with small aircraft. I can do a video on them. Separately, I can also go and do a video on the different navigational beacons that you can use in the world, which are DMEs and ADF, or no, all the things, DMEs and ADFs. Oh, it escapes my brain at the moment, but we could do a separate video on those later. So we're just going to be using visual flight rules and VRPs to navigate today. So that is the flight plan. If I just drag that across to my second screen again, that then means that this flight plan makes a little bit more sense. We're going to take off from Shoreham, direct. Actually, I'll make that a direct because they like that. Direct to Haywards Heath, direct to EGKK, and then direct to Red Hill Junction 7, and then direct to EGLC. That is a basic VFR flight plan that I'm hoping the Gatwick controller will recognize and understand. Like I say, I've flown this kind of thing before, so it shouldn't be too bad. So with that being said, just a little bit of explanation on what a VFR flight plan is and how it works. I'm going to hit File Flight Plan. Oh, okay, yeah, I have to connect first. Lol. I'm going to go Golf, Bravo, November, Kilo, Echo. And it's going to be 172. Important distinction. There we go. Connect. Okay, so we're connected to the network. And now let's go back to Flight Plan and hit File Flight Plan. Failed to create aircraft. Okay, model matching is a bit screwed at the moment because in Microsoft Flight Simulator we don't really have a terribly well-detailed AI model set to actually work. So that's just kind of something that will have to come in time. So now we're logged in on VATSIM. You might wonder. Let's just double check. 1441 live weather. Yes, that's correct. I can see an aircraft way off there. That little speck. You might wonder. Okay, who do I connect to first? It's a good question. So here is another little app for VATSIM that I've been using for years. This is called VATSpy. This is a little freeware app you can install and download from the internet and use the middle mouse wheel to scroll in and out, and it gives you a world view of all of the VATSIM traffic and air traffic control areas. So if I zoom in on England, you can see if I mouse over the London control zone, we have London Centre, London North, and London South. And then if I zoom further in, you can see EGKA, Shoreham, and if I look, yep, that's me. Okay. And it shows Golf, Bravo, November, Kilo, Echo to EGLC. So it's recognized that I have a flight plan. If I right-click, can I right-click on myself? No, okay, never mind. So we're going to be flying up north through the Gatwick control zone and then up to London City just there. So you might wonder, who do I talk to first? Well, I'm here at Shoreham. I'm not at Gatwick. So if I'm at an airport that does not have any ATC allocated to it, then you call the area controller, who in this case is London South, which is 132.6. So I'm just going to write 132.6 on my piece of paper. And I will call up him first and see what happens. Then whenever I get in the air and get closer to Gatwick, he will hand me off to the Gatwick radar, which is this circle. And then the Gatwick radar will cover me as I go through his airspace. And as I exit out his airspace to the north, excuse me, as I exit out his airspace to the north, he's going to hand me back to one of these London controllers that will then see me into London City. So that's basically the way it should work. So there's a TBM9 inbound from Gatwick. That looks cool. Okay, so that's the way that's going to work. I have TrackIR installed and working, so that is that. So let's get into the aircraft. I'm hitting the B key to set our altimeter or altimeter. This is always a bit fun for me to try to start the aircraft manually. For some reason, aircraft engine starting has always been my Achilles heel. So let's go to before start engine. So actually, let's just go straight to the engine start because we want to call up ATC. If we had a ground and tower controller on Shoreham, then we would have a bit more detail to work through here. But the purpose of this video is more to you know, how do we fly VFR online rather the engine startup and the procedures. So throttle, crack that 1/4 of an inch. Mixture to idle cutoff. Propeller areas clear. Battery switch, let's turn on. Beacon, let's turn that on. Mixture, rich for 3 to 5 seconds and then off. Like so. Mixture, lean it again. Feet ready to brake. Let's actually just put on the parking brake. And ignition to start. And then rich when engine starts. Okay, let me just turn up the volume of the simulator. That's a little bit better. A little bit more. This is where I try and do it via the workflow, and it just doesn't work for me. So I am going to gloss over engine startup for the moment. So we're going to say essentially that we are started, we're on the ground, we're ready to taxi. Avionics are coming online, you can hear. Let's turn on the transponder to on, which is very important. And then just do a check of our control surfaces. Yeah, everything's working okay. Let's turn on our taxi and our nav. Idling at 1,000, which is fine. And our takeoff today is going to be from the south. So we're going to be taking off from 02. Which is 1, 2, which is about there. Okay. So what we need to do now is to contact the London controller. If I just pull up in the list here, we have 132.6, which is him. So 132.6, I'm going to go to my nav stack, and I'm going to tune 132.6, like so. And hopefully,
Finnair 117, route direct Trent, Tango November Tango.
we can hear ourselves some ATC.
Direct Tango November Tango for Finnair 117.
I'm just going to reset my my head level. So we should be good to make our first call to ATC.
Sorry, I missed the read back there. Finnair 117, I missed that. Can you confirm direct Tango November Tango? AFM Finnair 117 is going direct Tango November Tango. Thank you. Sorry, the Finnair, that was not for you. The text message you can ignore.
Just wait for him to... Okay, so... London Control, good evening. Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo.
Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo HOT. If you contact the lower sector now, it's 134125.
134125, thanks.
This has the 2547. We switched over to
134125.
Edinburgh Eden. I don't know if the frequency's right.
I think it's the other way, so 127, 126075.
Yeah, that's the frequency that we tuned to.
So 134125.
124,004 established 279.
Yeah, London Control South. Okay, maybe I got that
contact
wrong.
London Control 132.6. Bye bye.
Control 132.6, KLM Finnair.
Ryanair 7121, fly heading 145.
Good, 145 and 121.
London Control, good evening. Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo.
Two at once there, so the Sun King was that. Roger, taxi to parking, good afternoon.
That was 641 Charlie, thanks very much.
641 Charlie, head cheers.
London Control, KLM 121 will be climbing 6,000 feet, landing to Golf.
KLM 101 London, hello, report your passing altitude please.
Passing 4,300.
KLM 101, climb now, flight level 70.
Flight level 70, KLM 101.
Sun King 252, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, 325.
London Control, Golf Bravo November, Kilo Echo.
Stand by please. Lot 27 Echo, descend to RC 3000
Yeah,
feet
he's just
further on the glide
little bit
path,
busy.
speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots and send to 3000, what, 27 Echo.
Lot 27 Echo, further on the glide path please.
What's your further on the glide path? 27 Echo.
Jet Airways 003, fly heading 350 degrees.
Fly heading 350 degrees, Jet Airways 003.
Sun King 252, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Right heading 180 degrees.
QNH is 1023.
Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo, London passing message.
Golf Kilo Echo requesting VFR departure as filed QNH 1023.
Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo, roger, taxi, hold short of runway 20, just caution the arriving traffic who's also manoeuvring. The QNH 1024, report ready for departure.
Clear to taxi, runway 20, QNH 1024. We'll copy the traffic and report ready for departure. Golf Kilo Echo.
Sun King 252,
Okay,
descent to RC 3000
so that, folks,
feet.
is essentially our
Jet Airways 003, report heading to London 132.
permission to taxi.
122.6, Jet Airways 003, thank you for the service.
Bye bye.
So I'm just leaning the
Lot
mixture to
27
about
Echo, fully
70%
established,
for.
runway 27 right.
Lot 27 Echo, reduce speed 160 knots to 40 ME.
So he's given us the opposing
160
runway.
until 40 me, lot 27 Echo.
So essentially, as far as I know, I will be taking off with.
Sun King 252,
a
turn right heading
tailwind.
235. When established localizer, descend on the glide path, runway 27 right.
But I can't really do anything about that, so that's what he's given me, and that's just the way the
Yeah,
VATSIM
so when
weather
established on the
works.
localizer, which is the left-right thing, descend on the glide path, which is down. Yes, so turn right, and when established localizer, descend glide path.
Did he just have
when
to?
established localizer, descend on the glide path, heading to 5.
I think he just had to explain what a localizer was. Anyway, that's another video that I could do at another time if you guys are interested. Yeah, guys,
Station calling, say again.
in the comments, let me know what kind of tutorial videos you would like me to cover on
Okay, lot
navigation
27 Echo, contact tower
and
185.
VATSIM for small aircraft. That's kind of what I've been doing on my channel for a
Lot
number of
27
years.
Echo, contact tower 118.5.
118.5.
Right, FedEx 232, you're looking for
So
clearance.
we have traffic. He's
FedEx 232 cleared to Gatwick by the ECNIV 1 Alpha for departure. Squawk 2207.
he's told us to look out for traffic.
FedEx 232 correct. After departure, maintain altitude 3,000 feet. QNH 1023. Roger.
London Control, good evening, Europa 379 with you, reaching 6,000. Europa 379.
Europa 379, hello. You've climbed through the initial climb. I've just sent you a link to where you can find the charts. In future, please check for each SID that you fly what the initial climb is. Not to worry though, climb now, flight level 180.
Europa 379.
Sun King 252, no speed restriction.
Roger, no speed restrictions, ready to 5.
Sun King 252, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5. Bye bye.
I can't see anyone at the moment.
London November 641 Charlie.
November 641 Charlie, pass message.
VFR at Shoreham, clearance as filed to Red Hill Keys with basic service 7.
Okay.
November 641 Charlie, roger. Clearance will be at the hold, so taxi hold short of runway 20. Caution the Cessna 172 also manoeuvring QNH 1024.
Ah,
QNH 1024, taxi runway 20, clearance at the hold, and roger 61 Charlie.
Ryanair 7121, descend flight level 80.
Is there someone else?
7121.
London Control, Golf Kilo Echo, ready for departure.
Fly at 59 Tango, clears of Rotterdam, Clacton 1 Alpha departure, squawk 2731.
So I've got flaps 10. Let's put the landing light on.
Fly 59 Tango, correct. After departure, maintain altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1023. Ryanair 7121, resume navigation direct Holly.
Direct Holly 7121.
Europa 379, contact London 132.6. Bye-bye.
126.82.
132.6. Sorry about the height. I thrown at it was 6,000 instead of 4,000 I put. Opa 379.
No problem, have a good flight. Break, Ryanair 7121, contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Bye-bye.
126.825. 171. Of course, on whatever it was, 7121.
No worries. Golf Kilo Echo, hold position, after departure, left hand turn out, VFR, runway 20, clear takeoff, wind 220 at 9.
Hold position. After departure, left-hand turn out, VFR, Golf Kilo Echo. Goodness me, I put
Sorry,
that.
yep, I said hold position because I was going to do the read back of the clearance first, but in fact, no. Now clear takeoff, runway 20, wind 220 at 9, that was correct.
Okay, thanks. Clear takeoff 20, left-hand turn out, VFR, Golf Kilo Echo. Okay. So, yeah, he just confused me there with his hold. Okay, mixture going rich. Let's turn on the
FedEx 232, hold at holding point Echo.
Turning on the strobe, going across the threshold, instrument threshold.
London Control, Opa 379.
He did warn me about that
Can you repeat
TBM.
frequency to contact London again?
So, just
It's
checking. The approach
132.6.
looks clear.
132 this
So
one.
he's given me clearance to take off, and the trim is neutral, or just slightly above
128,
neutral.
that's the hold
but
in Shoreham.
let's go.
Fly 59 Tango, start approved.
London, good day, Boeing 7315, passing 2,500, climbing 4,000, November 1 X-ray departure.
Dwelling 7315, London Control, hello, climb now, flight level 150.
Now 150, thank you, Boeing 7315.
Golf, correction, November 641 Charlie, hold position, after departure be a left-hand turn out VFR, and squawk 0431.
Hold position of departure, left-hand turn out to VFR, squawking 0431, 641 Charlie.
November 641 Charlie, correct, line up and wait, runway 20.
Line up runway 20, 641 Charlie.
Okay. All is looking good.
FedEx 232 via Echo, enter backtrack, line up runway 27.
Left-hand turn out. We're going to fly down to Shoreham, and then turn left and head north towards Haywards Heath.
Golf Kilo Echo, basic service outside, squawk 0430.
Basic service 0430 on the squawk, Golf Kilo Echo, thanks. And that's correction. 0430, like so, and turn that on to Alt.
Control, hello, speed 189, passing 2,000.
And he's given me basic service, which means that he's just going to let me...
189 under control, hello, climb down,
He's going to
flight
let me
level
alone,
130.
and I'm going to do my thing, because I'm
Golf
doing
Kilo Echo, report your altitude.
altitude passing 900 feet, Golf Kilo Echo.
Roger. November 641 Charlie, traffic is a Cessna 172, just turn left crosswinds, routing northeast towards the city. Runway 20, clear for takeoff, wind 2208.
I'm pretty sure there's someone else taking off at Shoreham.
Welling 7315, contact
but I didn't see
London
him.
132.6.
It sounds like someone's just been taking off.
Sorry, we crossed. Break, Welling 7315, contact London 132.6.
132.6, thank you, Welling 7315.
Lufthansa Cargo 985, London, roger.
Okay, so what we're going to do, just leaning out the mixture to 75%. As we cross over Brighton, I'm going to pick up my...
Fly at 59 Tango, taxi order point Echo, runway 27.
I'm going to pick up my road to the north, which is going to take me all the way into Haywards Heath. It's not... It's fairly soon here. I can see... yeah, so there's the motorway just there. So I'm going to follow that up, and then once that you see, there it is, through the hills. That road just here, that's the one I need to follow.
November 641 Charlie, basic service, report your altitude.
Basic service climbing through 800.
Sure.
And just bringing the throttle back to 75% for cruise. And that should give us a nice stable cruise. So,
Lufthansa Cargo 9885, fly heading
VFR is all about
degrees.
looking out the window, making sure you know exactly where you are, and not busting
Speedbird
your
189,
altitudes.
fly heading 270 degrees.
270 degrees, 189. We're control EC3 Lima 4 Strut, passing 2,600 for 5,000.
Now, because I sit on the left-hand side of the aircraft,
climb now, flight
I
level
am going to
170.
have my
Climb
navigation
level
aid
170,
just off the left-hand side of the aircraft so I can see it easier. Okay, so I am allowed up to 2,500 feet as per my flight plan. Let's now turn off the taxi and the landing lights. Keep everything else on. Lovely afternoon. Great day.
Speedbird 189, report heading
Great
to
day for
London
VFR.
126.075. Bye-bye.
126.075, bye-bye. Speedbird 189.
83 Lima Foxtrot, redirect Benbow.
Direct Benbow, EC3 Lima 4 Strut.
Okay, so this... There is...
London 641 Charlie VFR.
There we go, you see that there?
Pass your message.
That's what I want to follow.
Transit, Gatwick control zone, south to north.
November 641 Charlie, roger. The traffic is at Cessna 172, just at 12 o'clock, range 2.5 miles, indicating 1,800 climbing.
He's doing exactly the same thing.
Traffic at 641 Charlie.
Lol.
Roger. You can route towards Gatwick controlled airspace, so I'll just go past them your details.
Yeah, 126.1 Charlie, thanks.
Golf Kilo Echo London.
Go ahead for Golf Kilo Echo.
I just confirm you looking to transit Gatwick controlled airspace.
Hey, firm.
Roger that.
Okay, so he's going to call up the Gatwick controller and ask, you know, you've got 2 inbound VFR aircraft from the south, do you want to handle them or shall I send them around? So...
London Echo near Gatwick Yankee, 5,000 feet, 10 miles east of 1.
So
Echo India Golf Whiskey Yankee in London, roger, basic service.
this town ahead of me is not, this is Burgess Hill on the map, but the one ahead of that is Haywards Heath, my VRP. And Haywards Heath has quite a distinct road that goes through it, so we shouldn't miss that. Once I get closer, a couple more nautical miles, and I'm going to want to be calling up
London Control, remote Charlie 4689, passing 3,200.
I've got Gatwick approach, 126.825 in
Staying
126.825
in
in standby.
your call sign, sorry?
Romeo Papa Charlie 4689.
Roger. FedEx 232, runway 27, clear for takeoff, wind 2407.
FedEx 232, rolling at city.
Romeo Papa Charlie 4689, climb now, flight level 130.
Climb now, flight level 130, Romeo Papa Charlie 4689.
November 641 Charlie, contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Bye-bye.
Director 126.825, 641 Charlie, thanks.
Easy 83 Lima Foxtrot, contact London 132.6, bye-bye.
132.6, ECH 3 Lima Foxtrot, good day.
I should be up closer to my 2,500.
Romeo Papa Charlie 4689, fly heading 360 degrees.
Fly heading 360 degrees, Lima Papa Charlie 4689.
Okay, I believe that's a train line that I've actually been following. Very straight and true. And here is Haywards Heath, just ahead of me here. This is where I'm going to be circling. And I think London controller is going to hand me off to the Gatwick controller, or the Gatwick radar, very soon. So, a couple of hundred feet more to go to 2,500. On QNH 1024. Okay, so at Haywards Heath, I can...
Golf Kilo Echo, contact Gatwick 126.825, they have your details.
126.825, thanks very much, Golf Kilo Echo.
Romeo Papa Charlie 4689, report heading to London.
Okay.
134.
Hello, good morning. China Southern SDSA 129 requesting startup and pushback, flying to Heathrow.
Oh, here we go.
Speedbird 345, runway 26 left, clear takeoff, surface between 20 at 7 knots.
Clear to takeoff, Speedbird 345.
Requesting startup clearance, China Southern SDSA 129.
China 7129, contact ground 121.8.
Oh, alright, sorry.
Gatwick radar, Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo 172, orbiting Haywards Heath VLP 2,500 feet, requesting VFR zone transit to the north.
Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo, Gatwick, hello, you clear to enter the Gatwick control zone from the south VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet, squawk 3751.
Clear to enter your control zone not above 1,500 feet VFR, squawk 3751, Golf Bravo Kilo.
November 641 Charlie, radar control service, report Gatwick in sight, your clearance limit south terminal.
I'm going to turn it
Sorry,
down.
south maintenance area.
Audio.
Speedbird 345, contact London control on 134.125.
Contact again, London control on 134.125, Speedbird 345.
751.
Good into my Papa, runway 26 left, clear takeoff, surface between 20 at 7 knots.
Okay,
Yes, I'll take it from
3751
86,
set,
up to
and I'm
Vancouver.
just descending to 1,500 feet, which is just here.
Ryanair
And then I'm gonna
7121, traffic in your left 11 o'clock 6 miles is a TBM 9, 1,500 feet, will be orbiting south of the field.
Yep, looking out for the TBM 7121.
November 41 Charlie, enter right hand orbit until advised.
Right hand orbit until advised, 641 Charlie.
Golf Kilo Echo, entry control airspace in 3 miles by radar control service. Your clearance limit will initially be the south maintenance area.
A firm, Golf Kilo Echo. Okay. So
Speedbird 342 Charlie, you with me?
okay, so he's given me access into his control zone from the south.
Speedbird 342 Charlie, behind the landing Ryanair
I'm
737
heading-
and lates on a 4 mile final via Mike 1, line up on wake 2 to left behind.
I'm now just heading direct to Gatwick,
We're to be on the right now.
and he is then going to route me.
November 641 Charlie, you can exit your orbit, continue northbound.
Continue northbound, 641 Charlie.
And November 641 Charlie, traffic will be a Ryanair 737 on a 2 mile final. You're cleared to transit the Gatwick overhead south to north behind that traffic, report overhead.
Behind the traffic, cleared to transit south to north and will report overhead, 641 Charlie.
Gatwick, just double checking. Golf Kilo Echo, did you want me to go to Handcross VRP first or just inbound the field?
Just inbound for the field, not very busy today.
A firm, thanks.
Come to my Papa, contact London Control on frequency 134.125.
Okay, so I was wondering if he, I didn't fully read his last call out, and I was wondering if he wanted me to go to handrails.
Surface wind is
But so I just
2007
double checked. And he said go direct the field. So
Golf Kilo Echo traffic in your 12 o'clock 3 miles TBM9 1,500 feet routine northbound.
A firm, have the traffic. Golf Kilo Echo.
Golf Kilo Echo, Roger. Continue. You can follow that traffic.
Follow the traffic. Golf Kilo Echo. Okay, so I can see that looks like the Ryanair inbound.
And Gatwick direct to Easy 95 Yankee Victor holding Alpha 3.
Easy 95 Yankee Victor taxi and hold Alpha 1.
Taxi hold Alpha 1, Easy 95 Yankee Victor.
I had the traffic 12 o'clock, but
641 Charlie's overhead, we intend to descend towards Reading.
November 41 Charlie, Roger, that's approved. The report Red Hill in sight. The surface wind at Gatwick is 2007 knots.
That was actually the Ryanair that I saw. I misidentified. I don't actually see the TBM on my 12 o'clock.
Flight level 80 inbound Willow.
So that's a bit strange.
Lufthansa cargo 985, get direct hello, descend flight level 70.
Descent level 70, Lufthansa cargo 985.
Speedbird 342 Charlie, traffic will be Cessna 172, will be routing north to south via the overhead. Report the traffic in sight.
Just make sure I nail 1,500 feet.
Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo, you cleared to transit the Gatwick overhead via the 26 left threshold, not below 1,500 feet, report north side.
Cleared to transit the Gatwick control zone via the 26 left threshold, not below 1,500 feet. VFR Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo.
Golf Echo traffic information for you. BB show at 8020, shortly rolling 26 left, will be turning northeast bound.
Have the traffic, thanks. Golf Kilo Echo. So I can see him. I'm just not below 1,500 feet.
Thanks.
So I've got to keep above 1,500 feet as I go over the threshold. On the threshold,
November 641 Charlie, Roger, must every time terminates, so Squawk 7000, minus Unicorn 122.8, take care.
Oh, there's one.
Speedbird 432 Charlie, 26 left, clear takeoff, surface wind 2007 knots.
Why do I not see him? That's 26 left threshold.
Lufthansa cargo 985, turn left heading 070 degrees.
Left heading 070.
Spotting is a bit different in this simulator versus P3D, so I'm still a bit new.
1S7121, welcome to Gatwick, ground 121.8.
There's the 26 left threshold, he said for me
Easy
to come
95 Yankee Victor, right Alpha, line up and wait 26 left.
Feet.
Fire Alpha, line up and wait, 26 left, easy 95 Yankee Victor.
26 left, okay, he's lining up and waiting.
Britair 769 behind the departing EasyJet A319, right Alpha, line up and wait 26 left behind.
Behind the EasyJet, line up and wait 26 left behind. Britair 769.
Golf Kilo Echo north side.
Gemma Wings 985, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Right, where's he going to send me next though? Red Hill maybe?
Golf Kilo Echo, thank you. Remain clear of the red 280Z. You clear to leave the Gatwick control zone to the north VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet. QNH remains 1023.
Clear to exit the controlled space not above 1,500 feet VFR and clear to contact the other guy, Golf Kilo Echo.
Golf Kilo Echo, just confirm it. Remain clear of the red 280Z for the moment, so suggest a track of about 350 and you're clear to leave the control zone to the north.
Okay, recommended track 350 and clear to exit via the north, Golf Kilo Echo.
Great. Speedbird 342 Charlie, contact line of control on frequency 134.125.
Right, okay, I think he was, that was a bit garbled, I didn't fully understand him, but I think he was saying for me to avoid flying over that airfield, maybe? I think it was.
Marines 985, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
So, a zone transit is essentially just keeping your
Marines,
ears...
question Lufthansa Cargo 985, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
keeping your ears glued to the comms and doing absolutely everything he says.
Golf Kilo Echo, leaving control airspace in 2 miles for your basic service outside.
Basic service outside, Golf Kilo Echo.
Speedbird 342 Charlie, line of control on frequency 134125.
Okay. Look at just the realism looking towards the sun there. Seeing the light bleed across the terrain is just really realistic. I love that.
Good off for Tango, get Dresden, hello, hold off. Question, just hold position for the moment. Speedbird 605 on frequency.
Speedbird 605.
Cheers, thanks. Hold mic 1.
Hold mic 1, 605.
Okay.
Easy line 5, Yankee Victor. A bit short delay. The aircraft at duty party appears to be going quite slowly, so I'm going to have to allow an extra 30 seconds or so.
Okay, no worries.
German Cargo 985, turn left heading 360 degrees.
360 from the Cargo 985.
Golf Kilo Echo, basic service, not above 2,400 feet, remain clear of controlled airspace.
Basic service not above 2,400 feet, remain clear of airspace, Golf Bravo Echo. Okay, so he's let me climb a little bit more. So I'm going to go up.
And Golf Kilo Echo, suggest you contact or free call London Control on frequency 134.125 for clearance to enter the city control zone. My service now terminates and have a nice flight. School.
Change to 134.125 for further flight. Thank you very much, Golf Kilo Echo.
Easy 95 Yankee Victor, sorry for the delay, runway 26 left, clear takeoff.
Okay. Back with the London controller. And I'm going to be routing towards London City, which is up that way. London Control, Golf Bravo, November Kilo Echo, back with you from transiting the Gatwick airspace, climbing to flight 2,400 feet, onbound to London City.
Golf Kilo Echo, roger, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Kilo Echo, thanks. Alright, that was smooth, that was good, liked it. I always like a good...
Speedbird 4, Oscar Mike, descend, flight level 80, resume own navigation, direct.
Transition into a new ATZ zone. So, just going to climb up to 2,400 feet now.
Speedbird 4, 901,
and we're going to be following...
to altitude 4,000 feet. The QNH is 1023.
Again, we're going to be following this canal /
30 miles,
river.
Right.
I think it's a canal.
4,1023.
We're going to be following that into, essentially, almost all the way in until we get visual reference. I mean, we've got visual reference already with London City, the skyscrapers. So
Hotel,
and there's the O2
Lima,
Arena.
Yankee.
So we know exactly where we're supposed to be going, which is just up here. So, yeah. So when you've got good weather and good scenery, you can see things quite far away as you can in real life.
No,
you just need to know where to look.
Very broken. Golf Kilo Echo, Squawk 7030.
Squawk 7030, Golf Kilo Echo.
FedEx, disregard.
And out of control,
7030.
Yankee Victor, frame 1 X-ray, 3,500.
Let's go.
95 Yankee Victor, London, hello, climb now, altitude 6,000 feet.
Climbing to 6,000 feet, TC, 95 Yankee Victor.
Alright. Fantastic. I'm enjoying this. So we're just coming up to 2,400 feet, another 100 feet to go, and then we'll just level off.
Speedbird 4, Oscar Mike,
come back
contact
into
Gatwick
cruise.
126.825. Bye-bye.
Actually, we'll just call it there. So just come off on the
FedEx 232,
climb
fly heading
and just come
180
back
degrees.
into cruise
Descend
power, which is about 75%.
QNH 1023.
180 4000 1023, FedEx 232.
Easy 95 Yankee Victor, fly heading 080 degrees, climb flight level 130.
Heading 080 and time flight level 130, easy 95 Yankee Victor.
Airline control November 641 Charlie.
Stand by please. FedEx 232, report heading to Gatwick Director 126.825, bye bye.
Director 126825, thanks for your help, cheers.
Echo Whiskey Yankee, runway 20 news at Shoreham, report final.
Copy 20 news report final, Echo Whiskey.
Oh, hello. Hello. That's traffic inbound to
Good 491 uniform,
Heathrow.
turn left heading 355.
That's 355,
Golf Kilo Echo, clear to enter city controlled airspace from the south, not above altitude 1,500 feet, city QNH 1023, VFR.
Clear to enter the London City control zone via the south, not above 1,500 feet, QNH 1023, VFR, Golf Kilo Echo.
November 641 Charlie,
All right.
message.
So, going to
We
be...
are 5 miles south of Red Hill, trying to become some basic service northbound.
not above 1,500 feet, so we need to descend again. So let's start descending.
November 641 Charlie, Roger. Squawk 7031. Basic service you have. London
There's
QNH
2,000,
1023.
another 500 feet to go.
Squawk 7031, basic service QNH.
Just make my mixture rich.
Speed 491 uniform.
As we're well below 3,000.
295 to establish localizer 27 right.
Left turn 295 to establish 27 right, Speed 491 uniform.
Easy 95 Yankee Victor, turn left heading 065.
Everyone Golf arrival, descending for flight 140, passing flight 170.
Easy 8998 London Roger, break Easy 95 Yankee Victor, turn left heading 050 degrees.
Left heading 050 degrees, Easy 95 Yankee Victor.
And Easy 95 Yankee Victor, report that heading to London 132.6.
Okay, there's my altitude.
Okay, so it's 491 uniform, descend to altitude 2,500 feet further on the glide path.
2,500 further glide to 491 uniform.
Eli for Tango, good afternoon, at Mac to X-ray, passing 3,500.
Beeline 4 Tango, London Control, hello, climb now, flight level 180.
Climb level 180, Beeline for Tango.
Golf Kilo Echo, radar control.
Radar control, Golf Kilo Echo.
Number 641 Charlie, report your altitude.
1,500, 641 Charlie.
Number 641 Charlie, Roger. Is this the enter control airspace to land at city or transit?
Clearly to land at the city.
Number 641 Charlie, Roger. Clear to enter city controlled airspace from the south, not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR.
Clear to enter city control zone from the south, not above 1,500 feet VFR, 641 Charlie.
Correct. Break Suit 491 uniform, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5. See ya.
185, Speed 491 uniform, 0.
Okay, I can just about see the airfield now.
8998, fly heading 250 degrees, descend flight level 80.
Just there.
Climbing 250 degrees, flight level 80, easy 8998.
We need to stick.
Golf Kilo Echo, do you have the field in sight?
We have the field in sight, Golf Kilo Echo.
Golf Kilo Echo, Roger. Join and report, well, in fact, join left downwind for runway 27, then report final.
Left downwind, runway 27, report final, Golf Kilo Echo. Left downwind, runway
Number
27.
641 Charlie, radar control.
Radar control.
27, report final. Okay, so left downwind for runway 27 is a left-hand turn. Quite soon. Okay, actually it works out that I was a little bit too low there. So there is the field. Let's do a...
Number 641 Charlie, traffic information is that Cessna 172 you've been following. 12 o'clock, 3 miles, 1,100 unverified, report in sight.
I don't see that guy.
Thank you.
I haven't seen him the entire time, but he's been shadowing me. Anyway, okay, so 09er, roughly there. That's roughly a downwind, someone left downwind, and we'll report final.
Charlie inside 641 Charlie.
So number 641 Charlie, roger. Your number 2 stat traffic, report final.
Number 2 and we'll report final 641 Charlie.
Okay, so mixture is rich. Let's get the nav lights on, landing lights, taxi light. And we want to have the threshold about 45 degrees off from our tail before turning base. So there's base. Pulling the throttle out now, let's start to slow down. Slow down on the base. And get the flaps out on final. So there's about 25-30 degrees.
Easy 8998, resume navigation direct timber.
There's my turn.
Redirect timber, easy 8998.
There's my
Beeline
flaps.
4 Tango, redirect Vabic.
Let's just trim.
Direct Vabic, Beeline 4 Tango 1, confirm free speed now.
AFA.
Thank you.
Golf Kilo Echo turning final.
Golf Kilo Echo, runway 27, clear to land, wind 240 at 7.
Clear to land, runway 27, Golf Kilo Echo. Okay.
Beeline 4 Tango, contact London Control 132.
That came a bit quicker than I expected it to, but
Beeline 4 Tango.
that right there, guys, that is a screenshot. Booyah. Okay, just inside 80 knots. We want to come down a bit further, bleed that speed.
Super 2166, London Control, roger. Descend flight level 80.
Level 80, speed reach to 166.
Easy 8998, contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Bye-bye.
Gatwick Director 126.82. Bye-bye, easy 8998.
Okay, cut the power. Transition into the flare. Like so. Touchdown.
Control speed for 605.
Nose wheel down. Beautiful. Love my landings. I'm loving my landings in this because my FPS is so smooth. I'm able to, I feel, do a lot better than I used to. So could roll to the end actually. I'm just gonna roll to the end. Okay, so mixture 75%. Let's bring the strobes off. Let's bring the landing lights off. And that should be fine for the moment. Let's just do some braking. And let's vacate the runway.
641 Charlie's final, London City.
41 Charlie, roger. Runway 27, clear to land, surface wind 240 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear to land, runway 27, 641 Charlie.
Yeah, Golf Kilo Echo vacated 27 at London City.
Golf Kilo Echo, taxi via Yankee and Whiskey to parking.
Yankee Whiskey to parking, thanks, Golf Kilo Echo. Alright.
Speedbird 605, route direct Kenneth.
So just taxiing up here.
Direct Kenneth.
Let's take the... Actually, no, my lights are okay right now. That was fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing this guy who's followed me all the way from Shoreham. Let's pull up my flaps. Also, I need to remember to turn off the AI traffic here at London City for whenever someone actually is going to be flying in, and then conflicts with the AI traffic, the ground static aircraft. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm going to have to do a lot more flights like that, VFR around the UK. As more dedicated small airfield scenery comes online from Orbex, I will be doing some adventure videos, flying around, getting familiar with the various airfield.
Speedbird 605, contact
airfield
London
specific.
Control 126.075. Bye bye.
Let's just slap my aircraft just here.
126.075, Speedbird 605 today.
Speedbird 2166, contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Bye bye.
Okay, so off with the avionics. Off with the lights. Out with the mixture. And then once the prop stops turning, off with the ignition and the lights. And there we go. So let's go and have a look at this was I just not able to see him? So if I do this, I just pause track IR, and I go to yeah, there is. He's from Goodwood. November 614 Charlie. And there's an outbound Galax, which I don't see. So where are these people? Oh, I see someone over there, I think. Alright, let's actually go see these people here. Okay, that there is a player aircraft. Oop. I think that's the outbound. But who's the inbound? He was on final whenever I heard him. Whenever I was landing, he was on final. So where's he gone? There's one there. That's Galax. I don't know. I have no clue where he went. I didn't see him all that time when I was flying either, when I looked behind. I didn't see him taking off from EGK-A as well, so that's strange. Anyway, let us do a debrief. Let's just drag over little nav map and have a look at what we did. So, let's just... Can we pull that? Yes, there we go. Okay, right. So, we took off from Shoreham, did a left-hand turnout, climbed to, it was 2,500 feet gradually, and you could see what I was doing. I was actually coming over Brighton, and I was coming out and following the train line. Actually, it was the train line as I went north, past Burgess Hill, and then I did a hold at Haywards Heath while I got the right permissions to enter, and I also descended in the hold, and then I went up north, tracking directly to the Gatwick control zone, and as I came over Crawley, he gave me specifically cross over the 26 left threshold, which I did, and then I exited north. I think he was trying to make me avoid Red Hill, although I'm going to have to go back and listen to that to see exactly what it was he said. But he said track roughly to 350. And then he gave me a small climb, and he transitioned me back over to London Control, and I went northeast, tracking into London City VFR, and then he gave me join and report left downwind, or not report, join left downwind runway 27, report final, and that's what I did. I joined my left-hand downwind, did a base leg, and did a final leg, and here I am. And actually, if I zoom in, you can see Galax. You can see him right there. But again, no sign of that other guy who is following me all the way. And that's really accurate tracking, actually, on little nav map. I like that. But yeah, no sign of the other guy. So that's really strange. I don't know how that happened or where he went. I think it is really cool that even though little nav map isn't fully configured for MSFS, you can still see all of the VATSIM traffic in the world as you go around. This is a very helpful tool for learning how to fly VFR. It's not needed. It almost gives you the sense like you're flying with a GPS. And the thing with VFR, folks, is that let's just go see this guy. The thing with VFR is that there's nothing stopping you from using. Oh, what have I just done? Oh, okay, there. There's nothing stopping you from using your avionics. Whenever you fly VFR, there's nothing stopping you using your autopilot, using VORs, using radials, anything like that. But your primary means of navigation should be visual cues out the window. And if you fly that much on your instruments, then you might as well be flying IFR. But yeah, so it's not a bad thing just to match up both forms a little bit. You know, like I say, flying VFR, you are allowed to use the other instruments in the aircraft to create a safer environment for yourself, and a more situationally aware environment. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's it from me, and stay tuned for more VFR and IFR adventures on VATSIM in small aircraft. I will be very closely watching what kind of VFR scenery comes from Orbex, and I will be integrating it into the videos. I'll also be very closely watching for what third-party aircraft add-ons, small aircraft-wise, come into the sim. If you guys have any particular airfields that you want me to fly in and out of in a VFR or IFR capacity, let me know in the comments. And if you would like to see some videos helping to explain navigation and map reading and all of the different navigation aids that you will see in the likes of Little Nav Map or Plan G, let me know, and I will cover those again in detail in specific videos. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe and hit the bell and notification icon for future videos, which I'm hoping to release on, you know, like a weekly basis. So yeah, have a good weekend, and I'll catch you later.